everyone. Alan Butler with Adventure Vehicle Reviews, and here we are at episode 1 of our weekly live discussion. What this episode is going to entail, we're going to cover what we want to accomplish with our weekly live videos. With me today, I have Devin Schmidt, my partner in crime here.
Hey, what's going on, world? AVR. This is kind of a unique thing that we're doing now. We hope to be doing this at least once a week, hopefully on every Thursday, time permitting. Essentially what we're doing is we're allowing ourselves to go ahead and answer questions that people have, discuss certain things in a more right now up to speed. So instead of making the videos and doing things that everybody, that we think the general public's going to want, we want to make sure that we're really involving everyone that we can and getting everybody the questions answered that they have.
That's right. It's just about being interactive and answering your questions that you have, and of course having fun. The number one goal we have here at Adventure Vehicle Reviews is Devin and I, we do it for fun. And it kind of got started out of, we saw kind of an emptiness out there in automotive journalism and reviewing of vehicles that, well, there's a lot of good entities out there that do a really good job. We think that it takes a little bit more than a test drive or maybe a simple dirt trail to get some of the questions answered. And so what we do at Adventure Vehicle Reviews, a lot of you know, is we end up actually taking this vehicle on an actual adventure. Hey there, Sean. I see you there. Thanks for joining us. And by taking it on an actual adventure, what you actually get is you get to see what you normally don't get to see. Think about it. When you take your car on a test drive, when you buy it off the lot, you really don't get to understand that car until you're about maybe 3 months down the road. Maybe you took a trip to the beach or a trip to the mountains.
Well, you're taking
a
huge leap of faith,
and you're starting to use everything that the vehicle has to offer.
You're getting ready to drop how many tens of thousands of dollars?
That's right.
Because you're assuming or you've done your research. So our objective here is to make it as practical as we possibly can by allowing us to do what people want to see that the vehicle can do.
Exactly.
In a real life scenario.
Well, so by taking it on
right.
an adventure, you're starting to use all of the truck, all of the SUV, all of the vehicle, and start to discover some things about it. So again, going back to the weekly thing, we're going to be planning on doing these about 10, maybe 15 minutes long episodes, so not very long. Hopefully the goal here is to become as interactive as we possibly can, answering your questions, showing you pictures, videos, little teasers, some spoilers that may be coming up for new AVR episodes. And we're going to talk about one AVR episode today. In a couple of minutes here, we're going to talk about the trip we just went on last weekend. So we plan on doing these live episodes on Thursday nights.
Right.
At 6 or 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So we got to stay a little bit fluid in this, but you'll get notifications, and we'll make it easy for you. But we want you to join us, and just, anything you got, let us know. Another thing that's pretty cool about this whole live thing as we get involved in it is we can actually do some things remotely. So I can be separated from Devin and vice versa, and I could go out and I can be in the field showing you a product, showing you a vehicle, and we can do this live. I can pick up the camera and we can go to our shop and start looking at a car or a truck or whatever and start answering some questions in a more detailed way. So that's some cool capability that we have. Product reviews, product discussions, and you're going to see some products coming out that we do incorporate onto our vehicle reviews. And the reason we do it is, number one, let me say this first. I'm a big fan of stock vehicles. Okay? If you're buying a car off the lot or an adventure-based vehicle off the lot, there's something to be said for having that warranty. Whether it's a 100,000 mile powertrain warranty or whatever it is, it's nice to have. It's a lot of peace of mind. And so when people start modifying cars, it can take away from that and sometimes void the warranty. Also understand, which I don't think a lot of people really get, is the aftermarket is really cool, and there's a place for it for sure. It's a huge place. However, I know that engineers, whether it be for any manufacturer, Toyota, Ford, Dodge, whatever, they spend a lot of time making that vehicle work. So when people start going and they start tearing it apart and lifting it and throwing bigger tires on it and stuff like that, that's all fine and dandy, but you almost have to put on the engineer's hat and start thinking about what you're doing. If you're putting on bigger tires, hey, if they're big enough, you may want to start thinking about re-gearing your rear end. You may want to start thinking about getting some bigger brakes, because the stock tires on a truck or SUV are only designed to hold so much load. So in that, we'll discuss that. I got a little bit off topic there, but we are going to talk about some aftermarket products that I think complement adventure-based vehicles really well, and they won't void the warranty. Things like aftermarket lighting, things for gear, right? So racks, tonneau covers.
And for those of you just joining us, so essentially this is our first live stream session. Feel free to shoot us a comment, ask a question,
please.
And we'll do the best we can to try and come up with an answer. We'll just lie if we don't know what the answer is, so no big deal.
Yeah.
But in any case, where we want to see just how far our reach is going to be and really try to interact. So the more interaction we get and the more positive results that come our way, the more we're going to continue to do this.
Right.
And we want to be able to give people the answers to the questions that
if you're
they're
watching,
seeking.
if you just tell us hi real quick. We'd love to see who's watching us right now and give you a shout out. I know we got Sean watching us here on Facebook Live. We're also on Facebook too and Instagram. And while I'm thinking about it, tell us about the year we got coming up, Devin, because it is going to be jam packed, dude. We got a lot coming up.
We got a lot. We got a lot of vehicles coming our way, a lot of adventures, a lot of discussion. Didn't know that getting into this would be so much round tabling. I mean, it's nonstop. It's nonstop, and we're trying to do the best we can to really try to get the appropriate adventure and the appropriate review for the appropriate vehicle. And let's talk about what we just did.
Sure,
we're still
let's talk
working
about
on it
it.
now. So, little
spoiler alert.
Spoiler
Here it
alert.
comes. About a week or two, we're going to be releasing the comprehensive review of this Toyota Tundra TRD Pro. Now, this is a 2015. I know it's a couple years old, but there's only about 3 major changes between the 2015 and the current 2017 Toyota Tundra TRD Pro, and they are as follows. A larger fuel tank.
38 gallons.
38 gallons.
From the...
It was 22, I think.
I think it was around the 30, 32 or somewhat. But in
Don't
any
quote me on
case, very large fuel tank that they got out now.
Fuel tank. Number 2 is upgraded interior. So they went to leather seats with still the embroidered TRD Pro inside the vehicle for the 2017. And then lastly is the trailer brake. They put in a trailer brake in the 2016 and 17 models. And now you see the truck. That was orange. Toyota calls that their Inferno color. And, Devin made mention of it out there in the field that it is a shame they don't make that color anymore because it really is a sharp-looking truck. When we drove it, I had it for about 800 miles, and everywhere I went, even before the adventure,
Head turner.
is a
Every
total
time.
head turner, big
And
time.
not to mention the exhaust. You got that tuned TRD exhaust, and it just sounds mean.
Let me just turn to the people on Facebook here and let you know. If you go to YouTube, you're going to get some better interaction. And here's why. We're able to show some video clips. We have a picture up right now. You can see what Devin's doing over there on his side of the office. So if you want to hang up on Facebook and go to YouTube, you might get a little bit
A lot better interaction.
A lot better interaction for sure. So that's that on the whole Facebook thing. But if Facebook's easier for you, hey, whatever. It's your life. Do what you want with it.
A lot of coming up, though. This TRD Pro, not to be too much of a spoiler alert, but you see this picture here. This was taken the first day, right before we actually left. And this was less than 24 hours later. Oh, yeah. Definitely getting it in there. Getting it a little dirty. As we always do here.
Yeah.
At Adventure Vehicle Reviews.
All right. We have a Selena who joined. Hello, Selena. Thanks for joining us today. Again, we'll just say it again. If you want to get on, and a Mike joined us too. Cool. Go to like on Facebook. Very cool. Hey, we're on YouTube Live right now, by the way, folks, and we'd love to see you get on YouTube. And it's a little bit more interactive. We're able to show pictures and videos and shots of Devin over there in his side of the office. So we're doing good here. Pick up where you left off on. We were talking about the Inferno color.
The Inferno color. Yeah. So
It's a
they
shame
have,
they're making it
seems like every, Toyota, they try to have these accent colors. One of them being this Inferno color for the 2015, and it pops. It's unfortunate that it's not out there anymore. I'm glad we actually got to do the review on this color, but the new colors that they have now, it has the cement color. Is that right, Alan?
Yeah, it's a cool cement color. They came out with it first with their little car, little Toyota Scion, or the Scion TC and the Scion XB. They have them in those colors, and now they put it to the Tundra. You'll see a lot of the 2017 Tacoma TRD Pros running around that cement color. It's a very popular color. Let's talk about this adventure, just real quick. And we got a comment on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you're our first comment on YouTube on episode 1 of our YouTube live chat.
It's actually a buddy of mine.
Congratulations. It doesn't matter who it is. He did it. Nice.
But for those of you still watching, if you have any questions, we just had that comment over there. Feel free to hit us up, ask us those questions, make recommendations. So let's talk about that for a minute. So we have what we feel is appropriate for our reviews and for how we're doing it, but we know there's a lot of opinions out there, and we want to make sure that if you have something that you would like to see, or a vehicle you would like reviewed, or an adventure that you would like done, hey, now's the time to interact with us.
And AVR was kind of created filling the gap, right? You know what I mean? Let's fill the gap. There's a lot of things we saw when it came to video blogs, video reviews of vehicles, especially off-road vehicles, that I felt and Devin felt that there was a lot missing. And so help us continue to fill that void by your questions, by your interaction.
Some of the adventures that we have planned.
Sean, if you have any questions about a Jeep, let me know, and I'll do my best to answer them for you.
We're talking everything from the air, land, and sea. I mean, we're flying. We got scuba diving coming up, possibly surfing, rock climbing. You name it, we're probably going to get involved in it in some fashion.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited.
Well, check it out. This last I got done with this weekend, we took a little bit more spoilers, but this video is going to be rad, absolutely awesome. We took this Toyota Tundra TRD Pro in the mountains in Southern California and out in Southern Nevada dirt. And the adventure was Devon's mountain or a couple mountains and go paragliding. And it was not cooperating with us, and I'm not going to let you all know right now. We'll let you figure it out in the video when it posts, but let you all know whether or not he was able to take flight, because we've done a couple comprehensive reviews right now, and this was by far the most complicated and challenging comprehensive review out there. The good thing is we had a really nice truck with it. Let me just say one quick thing about that Toyota Tundra TRD Pro. Devin, I'm going to steal your thoughts on it.
Go
I
ahead.
thought it was great. And you know what? You tell me what it was, because it's your thoughts. So I don't want to steal it, man. Go for it, brother.
In regards to what?
The work truck versus tool versus.
Yeah. So something that I noticed when I was driving that truck, not to give too much away, but essentially, we've done a couple reviews now, and something that I've noticed when I was driving that Tundra was, it's a lot lighter. I mean, the power steering on it is a lot easier, and it just feels more. It feels like a toy.
It's a lighter truck.
It feels like a toy. You can feel the difference just in the steering alone. Toyota has. I've heard it a few times from a couple different journalists that it's oftentimes you feel like you're kind of laying back when you're in the truck.
Yeah.
Especially when I had my old Tacoma, and it seems like
The
they're
seating position is pretty
right.
unique. Yeah.
So it kind of just gives a better thought of what the vehicle's designed for. It's super fast, super fast. Hard to keep your foot out of that pedal. And comparing that to our recovery vehicle that went with us, which was the Power Wagon, the Ram Power Wagon, just going from one truck to the next, night and day.
Yeah.
Night and day.
It can definitely be a tool or a work truck for sure, but it has a playful personality, and the bumps, they just most of them get sucked up in all that suspension travel up front. So that's enough on the Tundra right now. We're actually going to wrap it up and close out this live session. Hold on. Jody on Facebook. Hey, Jody. Any comments on the new Raptor as far as specs and price?
Well, I will say something about the price.
So here we go.
Now, don't quote me on this. I'm not in the market, but last I heard, we're at 6 digits now. Really? MSRP for that Raptor.
Well, that's going to be marked up.
It has a markup, absolutely. And you know what? I love talking about the Raptor. Something I talk about with the Raptor is the Raptor. You gotta have it. Gotta have it. I can't wait to get my hands on one day. But yeah, they're very, very expensive. But it comes with good reason. Yeah. You know, that vehicle is all kitted out.
Absolutely. You know, the Raptor we saw the Raptor in person, a couple of them at SEMA. And they're an impressive truck. They're definitely purpose-built trucks. Going back to that Tundra TRD Pro, it's a balanced truck. You can still tow a lot. It can still do a normal Toyota Tundra can do every bit of it, and then some. However, the Raptor a little bit more leaning on the performance side than the TRD Pro, right? It has specifically tuned shocks from Fox, internal bypass shocks that they've upgraded. They've upgraded that entire truck, so the Jody are completely different than the 2016. Okay, number one, you have a six-cylinder motor that's pushing out over 5 horsepower. You have retuned shocks on 35, and it is a sharp. So yeah, check it out. There are people out there, not in the California area, but different parts of the country, get them at MSRP close to it.
If you'd like to buy one and donate to AVR for us to keep, we'll know it's hard, but we'll go ahead and take that donate. Any other? We got a comment here. KLBT 1867. Hey guys, I live up in Yukon, Canada. Have you guys ever been up north or have any plan on an adventure up there? Alaska, Yukon. I have done this. Yo. I agree. Highly recommend. Would love to make my way up there. It's just a matter of having appropriate plans and trying to make sure that we can fit it into the schedule.
from Southern California all the way up to Alaska. I know it's a long ride.
That'd be
Awesome.
do it. That would be awesome.
Do I have? We're getting a lot of questions. Um, okay. So we're just gonna keep it rolling. Keep this about 15 minutes. But since we are getting some questions, I will entertain them. All right. Do you have any preferences coming from Sean? Any preference? The best adventure type? Good question. Well, tires. That is rubber meets the road. Tires. Okay. One. That's true. If you're gonna invest in a tire, people spend a lot of money on aftermarket takes but really where a lot of performance is gained. This is for adventure based like like um, off-road vehicles. This is for a vehicle a lot there could be
Right.
for your Toyota Camry, your Honda Civic. A good goes a long, long way. Live in harsh climates, understand tire
Yeah.
and a winter tire.
Absolutely.
You lived up in north. How you understand?
Well, yeah. You need to get
Give fake
Uh,